Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag cathysowinghappiness, in which we'll have our drawing at the end of the video. But first, let's have our shout out to Stacy, Lori, Victoria, Judy, Paula, Christine, Diane, Joy, Carrie, and Edlina. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to set this aside. We'll have our drawing at the end. So I'm just going to, I guess I'll set it over here. I hope I can remember. All right, so remember that we made these adorable little flowers in our last video, and I told you that I was going to show you one of my favorite ways of using these little flowers. It's add a flower page flip to your junk journals. So we're adding a flower page flip. Now you can always attach these to a page in your journal, just easy like this, maybe with a label, maybe with a little lace, maybe just like this. So you don't have to make something special, but I'm going to show you a piece of ephemera that's easy, simple to make, and so much fun to use. So get your book pages on, you're gonna need two. I have my watered down school glue. I add more glue than water. I never measure, I just put it together, and so I cannot give you any type of proportions. I do make it rather runny, and I'm just taking my little brush here and I'm just brushing out the glue so it's just a little smoother, and it just works out nicer if I smooth it out. So I'm just smoothing it out here just on one piece. I don't put the glue on both pages, just one page. There we are. We've got that all taken care of. Now I'm taking my other piece and I'm just going to place them together like this. I like to bring in my little card and I just go like this just to smooth it out so all the lumps are gone. And there you have it. It's glued together just like that. Now, you are going to want to let this dry because you really can't use it when it's super wet. And I have already glued one together and it's completely dry here, so we can use it. So what I would like to do is I am going to take it and I'm going to fold it. So I've got it going the long way, and they both look like they're the same on both sides. So I'm just going to fold it over, and let's see. This page, let's start with that. This page is about 9 by almost 6, not quite. So I'm going to fold this over. It's going to end up being about 4 inches. So we're going to leave about an inch that's sticking out right here. So I'm just going to fold this just like that. And I'm going to bring in my small guillotine, and I'm just going to straighten my pages up just a little bit. It would not fit in my guillotine before I folded it, so I thought I would fold it first and do that. Let's see, it has to be folded to get in going this way. So I'm just straightening up my edges. There we are. So now we're nice and straight. I am going to bring in my corner rounder, and I am going to round my 4 corners here, just like this. And I do want to bring in my vintage photo, and I would like to ink around the edges on both sides. So I'm going to do this, and then we'll continue. All right, so now I have inked both sides of my piece. If you're using, like I am, older book pages, mine tend to crack just a little bit. And if you were to go to sew this into a signature, it might cause a problem. It might become loose. It might actually break out of the signature. So let's go ahead and keep that from doing that with adding some actual, what do I want to say, to adding some aesthetic to it to make it look pretty. So I'd like to add this piece of cotton blue cotton strip that I'm going to glue right onto the crease right here. So I'm just going to use my fabric tack, and I'm just going to place my glue on here, smooth it out with my finger, and add my fabric right on here just to strengthen this crease. And as I do this, I'd like to tell you what is hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness. It's helping me spread happiness through simple acts of kindness. They don't have to cost you anything. Allowing someone in line in traffic, letting someone go ahead of you at the grocery store because you have 20 items and they have one. Simple acts of kindness will not change someone's life, but they can lift their spirits enough so that they can just keep on going. We all can use simple acts of kindness, each and every one of us. And if we do these things for others, it just will also lift your spirit as you are doing them towards someone. It will make you feel good as well. So tell me your simple act of kindness and write it in the comment section of the most recent hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness video, because there is a drawing every single Sunday for Happy Mail from me to you as my way of paying it forward. But if you put your act of kindness in a video that is older than the most recent, I won't see it and it will not be added, because I only pull the entries from the most recent video. So if you're adding it to an older video, you will not be in the drawing, and the drawing is done every single Sunday. If you enter into the drawing, please check back next Sunday, because that's when you have the opportunity for your name to be pulled out of the fishbowl, and you will win Happy Mail from me to you. But I'm going to need your address. So in the description down below, it will tell you how you can enter into this drawing, weekly drawing, and it will also tell you, it's a little crooked, isn't it? It's okay. It will also tell you how you're going to get your address to me so I can get you your Happy Mail. I don't send the Happy Mail out right away. I collect a few, about 4, so it's about a month's worth, and then I send them out as a group. So if you win, don't expect your Happy Mail to show up just right away. Sometimes it might take just a little bit, but you will get your Happy Mail. Alrighty, so that's if you give me your address. Yeah, I can't send it to you if you don't give me your address. All right, so looky there. We have reinforced our little fold right here so that when you sew it into your signature, it's not going to come out. It's going to remain very firmly in your signature. All right, so let's go ahead and let's begin. I have some washi tape here. I don't know if I want to use both or one of them. They're in a pretty blue. I have some shabby dabby doodah bows right here. I have the flowers that we made, and yes, I'm selecting blue, as you probably have already guessed. And I have a few of the little leaves that I made. And let's see, what else do I have? I have a piece of ephemera, a picture. This is from my porch prints. I have a piece of cardstock that's a pale, pale blue. I'm still bringing in shabby dabby doodah bows. I didn't know which color I wanted, so I just kind of got an assortment. And then I have a strip of dyed paper. This is actually Easter egg dye. That's this pretty blue. So let's go ahead and let's begin. So I'm going to need some kind of picture to go here, and I forgot to grab one. So let me get my pieces of ephemera. Alrighty, that didn't take too long. I found this little piece that I have. I do believe it's from digitalcollage.com, and I am going to use that right here. I'm just looking to see how I'm going to get my flowers on there. I think right up against our little cloth edging there will be just what I want. There we go. I'm looking for my glue, and this is my Tombow glue, and I'm just applying some onto my piece here. I do think that you will find this one in the bookmarks. I think they categorize this as a bookmark. So here we are. It's right on there. I think that's going to be very, very sweet. I'm going to lay out these flowers that I have, and I'm going to see what I have that's about the same size. I think these three are approximately the same size, and these three are approximately the same size. This one being smaller, this one being fuller. I think this one's the widest. I'm going to choose to put that one right down here below. I'm going to grab a little leaf. I think I'd like my leaf to be placed on here. Oh, I was using this one. I'm going to use my leaf here. I'm going to put my glue on my leaf. I'm going to place it right there so I can add my flower right on top, adding my glue on the petals of the back and just laying it right on just like this. Okay, so cute. I like that. The next, I'm going to use the next size, and I'm going to do another leaf, and I think I want this leaf maybe to be over here. Maybe something like that. And I'm going to apply my glue onto the back of the petals, and once again placing it where I think it looks the best. Actually, I should have laid it right here because I think this is going to have to go up. Yeah, that looks better up like that. So let's turn this so it's a little better. Yeah, that looks a little better like that. Now this one, I'm going to put my leaf. Actually, I think I want it right here like that. And some more glue. And let's get this one stuck right here. Okay, I think that looks great. There we go. Oh, how pretty. All right, so now let's see. Do I even want a bow on this part? Not bad. Not bad at all right up there. Let's see. I didn't know if this one would be cute on there. Another color. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm going to put that right there. Even though it's not exactly blue, it's that pretty green. And since we added some green, and there's some green plants right in there, I think that looks great. Now inside, what I'd like to do is, I told you I had this piece of hard cardstock. It's kind of a pale blue. And I'm just going to mark here the length I needed from my fold to the edge. And this, I do believe, is 2 inches. Yeah, it's 2 inches tall, and it's going to be the length of whatever this side is from the fold to the edge. And I'm going to bring in my guillotine, and I'm just going to trim this just like that. All right. So we have our page, and it's going to fit fine. I'm going to round the corner, and I'm going to just very quickly ink. I am going to take a notch out of it. So I'm going to look real quick here and see what ended up being the middle. It's about right there. This is my 1-inch circle punch. I'm just going to place it in here and take a little bite out of it. And then I'm going to finish inking. There we go. And that's all there is to that. I'm not going to need to put any risers on here because I'm just going to add 1 piece of ephemera. I don't want to add too much in here. It's just a basic flip that you could add to a signature. If you wanted, you could put it into a pocket or a belly band. But my goal in making this was just to make it so that you could sew it into a signature and have something really cute that's different in a signature. And we can always add another little flower. How about if we add one right down there? I just think we'll carry that theme right through the whole thing. and maybe even a bow, but I'm thinking maybe something lighter. Oh, how about something just like that? Let's see here. Is that what I want, or do I want to have that one maybe over here? I've got some more ideas for this one. Don't think I want two bows. All right, let's just leave it like that for this second, and maybe let's bring in some washi. That's where washi just really comes in so handy when you need a little something something, but you're just not sure what that something something is. Of course, here I can't even get into my washi. Here we go. If it just put a little strip of washi, sometimes that's just all you need to, yeah, that's just about all you need. Just a little something on there. And I'm just going to add a little bit more just to carry that theme completely through. So that's how that looks. Over here, what I had in mind was, let's just get this out of the way. We don't need these anymore. And we are going to use this, I think we decided. I'm going to take my strip. Now my strip is actually 3.5 inches. This fold from here to here is about 5. And I'm just going to eyeball where I want this to be. I don't want it to be all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom. And so I'm just going to fold it so it has a little bit of a border from the top to the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. I am going to go ahead and round my corners right here, just like that. So I thought this was much prettier, so I think I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to add it right on to here. Now how I'm going to add it is I'm bringing back in my Tombow glue, and I'm actually gluing down my back page of this flip that we have made. So I've got this back page glued, and I'm going to just place it. And I don't want it to come out past here. So this last row of words is where I have to keep it within. So I'm going to add it right here, and you won't be able to see it until you open the little flip book. There we are, and see, it's just down just like that. Let's bring in our little tool here and place it on there. Now I thought this would be adorable right up here, but first I think I want to add a little bit more of that washi just to pull that theme all the way through our design. So just adding, oop, that was just a little bit too much there. Take my finger and see if I can rip it off. There we are, just like that. And then maybe just add my bow just like that, and grab my little glue, and I'm looking for my ink. I think it needs to be inked just a tiny bit. There we are. And just add my glue to this little bow. Shabby-dabby-doo-dah, I think I said that. And I'm just going to, I think I want it down further, maybe something like that. Okay, I think that's great. I think I want a little bit of washi, maybe on the outside like that. And then I have some darker washi. It's got polka dots on it, and I think it's so very cute. Thought I'd like to add a little bit of that as well. So here we are. We have got our add a flower page flip to your junk journal. And then you've got your writing paper. You've got a little pocket. And then, you know, if you want to sew it into the signature, you can, this page will also be part of your flip. So you can either leave this like this, or you can add maybe another item onto here. Whatever you choose to do, you could maybe add a few more little flowers and maybe just a little piece of writing paper. It would have to be bigger than this, but something larger. You can add something simple like that. So let me show you the other ones I made in some other colors. I have a beautiful yellow one here, and you open it up and it looks like this inside, and then this flips out. This is just coffee dyed notebook paper here. And then on this one, I actually added a little pocket right here. So you've got a pocket in the front, and then you open it up and you have another pocket right here, and then you have your flip. Oh my goodness, I think this is such a fun way to use those flowers. I really do. Let's go ahead and have our drawing for Happy Mail this week. So once again, if you wish to enter, down below in the description, it's going to tell you how to do that. If you enter, make sure it's in the most current Cathy Sewing Happiness video, and make sure you check back next week to see who has won. Maybe it's you. And this week it is Candace Estrada. Candace, you have one Happy Mail from me to you as my way of paying it forward. You guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.